Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Rose, this is There Goes Rose, and today we're doing my June TBR. So it's been a little while since I filmed a YouTube video. A lot's been happening for me recently. So I have had a couple of job interviews and I got a new job. I think, yep, I've got my little proud of you card from my friend Sam just behind me. Yeah, so I start the new job on Monday and I'm going to be working in marketing communications, which is really exciting, and it's a job I've not had before. Alongside, I'm going to continue freelancing in my radio and sound projects as well. So it's been a little bit busy. I've been getting ready for the new job, finishing the last job, so just kind of doing the handover bits and stuff. Also, I think it's important to be honest, I've been struggling with my mental health a little bit. So I took a little bit of a break, but I've also been focusing on my Bookstagram account. So I had a goal of getting to 1,000 followers on my Bookstagram, and I've done it, yay! So I promised myself that once I've made that, I'll come back and do carry on with YouTube. So I'm back and I'm doing one of my favourite videos. It's my June TBR, and I've got the trusty TBR jar. Also, I need to show you the jumper because I've got a new jumper. I got it from London. It's got little dinosaurs on it. It's so cute. Yeah, it's got dinosaurs and meteors and stuff. I love the colours. It's kind of like very retro colours, which I'm here for. I wasn't warm in it, and now I'm filming, I'm getting a bit warm, but I'm going to keep it on because I'm enjoying being in the new jumper. Despite it being summer, it's not actually very warm outside. In the UK, it's quite grey today. So let's go on with the prompts. I'm going to pull 4 reading prompts out of my mug because I on average read about 4 books, so 1 book a week. I know that June's going to be quite busy for me starting the new job, but I have got a holiday right at the end of June. I'm going on a plane, I'm going to Crete, I can't wait. So hopefully I can get some last books in there. So I'm hoping I can find a holiday read within this TBR. Also, June is Pride Month. So it'd be quite nice to get an LGBTQIA plus book on the TBR, though to be honest I don't own very many. I know I need to buy more. So let's just get on with it and pull the first prompt. So also you can add prompts to my TBR jar if you want to. So all of these are pink, so I've written all of these. If you send in your prompts, I'll write them in yellow, and I always pick from one of those. So do send me a prompt. So the first prompt is non-fiction. So I'm going to get searching on my shelves and find what we can read for non-fiction. Sorry if the camera angle's changed. I went away, looked at my shelves and came back. I'm going to move a bit closer to you, and that's better. So for a non-fiction, I have chosen Queer Body Power. I said I wanted to get some LGBTQIA plus books on the shelves on the TBR. I've had this book for a little while. It came from a book subscription that I used to get, a feminist book subscription. This is written by Essie Dennis, and I'm just going to read you this little bit here about what this short book is about. So there are excerpts from Essie Dennis's book, which came out in March 2022, called Queer Body Power. So this isn't the full book, this is just little snippets, which I thought might be nice to delve into. As a young queer plus-size person, Essie Dennis has spent a lot of time feeling like they weren't enough. Not queer enough, not feminine enough, not perfect enough. When they took to social media to share how they felt, they were overwhelmed by how many others felt the same. So this is, snippets from her main novel. So I'm excited to dip into this with a cup of coffee. This book, I have a few little short books like this. They sit on my coffee table, and I've only got a few left to get through, so it's nice that I can get through this. Prompt number 2. I'm going for one off the top this time. Kind of got stuck on me, to be honest. It wanted to be chosen. For prompt number 2, always a lovely prompt to have. It's beautiful cover. One of my most anticipated books that's on my shelves. So a book with a beautiful cover, and this is Carla by Colin Welsh. So I love, if you can see the scribbled out here, just like character that's been scribbled out. I love the colours in this. It's very my aesthetic. It's quite, yeah, it's a little bit, this square here is a little bit similar to the jumper. I just think it's a gorgeous cover and it really intrigues me. Also, I'm thinking this might be a good one to take on holiday, though I might also take with me like a beachy romance. So if you've got any kind of nice little fluffy romance books that you think could be perfect to take on holiday, please leave me some comments below, because I'm looking for some suggestions, because I had a look on my shelves yesterday and I can't find one that's quite ticking the box. So I'm thinking, I've not read Beach Read, I can't remember who that's by, but I'll pop it here. I might get that kind of book is what I'm looking for. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions, leave them below. So what's Carla about? Let's find out together, because I can't remember. This was definitely a cover buy. I bought this without knowing anything about it. So in the seaside town of Kinlow on Ireland's west coast, 3 old friends are thrown together for the first time in years. They, Helen, Jo and Mush, were part of an original group of 6 inseparable teenagers in the summer of 2003. With motherless, reckless Carla Lannan as their group's white-hot centre. Soon after that summer's peak, Carla disappeared without a trace. What happened to her? It's been a while since I've read a mystery, maybe with like thrillery vibes, I'm not sure. Might be putting it just gives me a little bit of thriller vibes with the scribbled outness of who I'm guessing is Carla. And for prompt number 3, 2 more to go. Ooh. We have got a book I don't know much about. Let's see what I can find for a book I don't know much about. To be honest, this book I could have chosen for beautiful cover as well, but I chose it for a book you don't know much about. And this is Ghost Music by Anne Yu. I know it features a pianist, but that's all I know. But how gorgeous is this cover? I've mentioned it before on my channel. I love fungi. I have lots of different like kind of mushrooms dotted around this room. I call this room the snug. I'll show you a few mushrooms I have. But yeah, so when I saw this book, I had to get it, and I asked my mum for it for Christmas. So let's find out what it's about, because as you know, I don't know much about it. For 3 years, Song Yan has filled the emptiness of a Beijing apartment with the tentative notes of her young piano students. When she married, she gave up her own career as a concert pianist, but her husband, Bowen, has long rebuffed her desire to have a child. Instead, she must accommodate her mother-in-law, newly arrived from the province of Yunnan, and bring in with her long-buried family secrets. Soon, strange parcels start to show up on the doorstep, and Song Yung's dreams become troubling and claustrophobic. Striking out alone through the winter city, she finds herself pulled into the ocean hung-tons to confront the source of her unease. In a still, silent room in a timeless house, can she find the notes she needs to make sense of all the pain and beauty in her life? Oh, that sounds good. I'm excited for this. And last but not least, prompt number 4. I always do that. I do that around the house all the time. When I'm cleaning, when I'm just concentrating, I do it at work, and I don't realise I'm doing it all the time. Oh, good prompt. Animal on the cover. For animal on the cover, I have chosen The Cat and the City. Now, this is a book I previously DNF'd. I didn't finish it. Not because I wasn't enjoying it, I just think it didn't hook me at the time, and it was maybe a year or 2 ago. I can't remember a lot about this. I'll have a look at the blurb in a moment. I remember that we follow a cat as the main character, and I think we get to meet different characters and people through the cat. So in Tokyo, one of the world's largest mega cities, a stray cat is making her way through the back alleys. With each detour, she brushes up against the seemingly disparate lives of the city dwellers, connecting them in unexpected and at times magical ways. Okay, I think we've got a little sprinkle of magical realism. But the city is changing, and as it does, it pushes her to the margins, where she chances upon a series of apparent strangers. From a homeless man squatting in an abandoned hotel, to a shut-in hermit afraid to leave his house, to a convenience store worker searching for love. As the cat circles through the sprawling I always do this. I'm so bad at reading out loud. Metropolis, she draws these interesting lives ever closer, bringing them together forever. So I think that sounds like quite a nice, lovely, fluffy read. And we're going to meet lots of different interesting characters. We have 4 books on the June TBR. I think I can get through those. No chunky books, no books that kind of I've been putting off or anything like that. And then hopefully a beach read that I can take on holiday with me. Have you read any of those? Do let me know, pop a comment below. And if you want to give me a prompt for my prompt jar, please, I'd love to have them and I'll pull them out. So yes, they go on a different coloured paper and I pull one out every time I film this video. I hope whatever you're doing this weekend, you're having a really lovely one, and until next time, I'll see you really soon.